advice are you giving your agents right now? Obviously, it's crazy that I feel like, and let me ask your opinion, I feel like there's like two types of agents right now. There's like no deals and then 25 deals a year.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't name anyone that does 12 deals a year anymore. Like, and that used to be like the standard. Like everyone did, everyone did 1 month for the most part. Like obviously not in theory, like the average, you know, a lot of agents don't ever work. So that the average is always super low for that reason. But like agents that I were around, they're like, oh yeah, I'll do 12 deals this year. But now I don't know anyone that's doing 12. It's like you do 24 or you do 1. So for you, like are you seeing that right now with your agents that you're working with? And what advice are you giving the ones that need a little bit of help to get momentum?
Well, I think those numbers are actually very correct because, you know, these last 2 years, dude, let's be honest, like we've all kind of got kicked a little bit, right? And
no, I got kicked in 22.
Yeah, but
22 is terrible.
But I think you've seen a little bit of a thinning of the herd in terms of the agents. So yeah, you're going to see the ones that are doing really well and the ones that are fighting to hang on to the dream of being an agent.
I'm surprised more offices haven't shut down. I thought that was something we were going to see. And maybe it's still coming, but I just thought we'd see way more people like close shop.
Yeah. I mean,
and maybe they are. I'm just not paying attention.
You're seeing it. I mean, I think that there is a little bit of, you know, where some locations had 2 or 3 locations and now they're consolidating into 1. You know, so people are kind of, you know, tightening their belt, so to speak. But in terms of advice, like what advice I give to agents is to be very, 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 very targeted with your marketing, because just like everything else in, you know, an inflationary, you know, economy, you're seeing everything cost more. So like to send a postcard now or to, you know, buy some phone numbers or whatever, it costs more. So like if you're gonna do it right. Something my mom always told me, like if you're gonna do it right. So if you're going to spend the time and the resources and the money marketing, do it right. Like get with the title professional. I don't even care if it's me or not. Just like have somebody spot check you or kind of help you out a little bit or point you in the right direction to say, hey, maybe farming an area of 10,000 people, probably not the best idea. Let's tighten that down to like 1,500. And then from there, find the likely sellers or find the absentee investor owners, you know, the people that aren't necessarily married to their interest rate. So yeah, my advice would just be way more targeted with any type of marketing efforts you're doing. Believe it or not, man, there's still transactions out there. You could tell me, I think, how many have you closed already? Like 20 something? Yeah. So
well, that's what's crazy. So I track every Monday on deals, and like we're closing in Riverside, we're closing honestly on average almost the same amount we were.
The deals are there.
That we did a year ago, and we did it 2 years ago. Like the hard thing is like I was saying earlier in the podcast, like during COVID, like you felt busy. I think that's the hard part is everyone feels slow. Their listings like, oh, I only had 2 offers, or I only had 5 showings, or I only had you don't have 50. Like you didn't need. I used to remember. Oh my god, dude, the things that we dealt with back then. Like I'd shut my phone off. I would literally shut my phone off because I would be getting so many calls and texts from agents. Like, what can I do to get my offer set? What am I doing? What am I doing? And it was like every counter offer was the exact same. Highest and best. Remove appraisal. Remove your contingencies in 7 days. Like.
But that was busy work.
Dude, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we felt so busy. Like, we were talking about, I was running buyers around that now that I look back, like, those people that never had a chance to buy a house. But everyone wanted to buy it, and I was running around. And now that I'm like, I'm only showing 2 buyers right now. It's like, well, when I was showing 10, maybe out of those 10, I don't think 10 could have all bought because they didn't have the money for gaps and all that stuff. Like, I mean, that was the craziest market that I honestly hope we never see again.
It was nuts, dude. It was nuts. I kind of think we might see a touch of it as soon as interest rates, you know, tick down just a little bit.
I don't know.
I think it's going to be the wild, wild west again, and I think everybody's going to be slammed. And I also think it's going to be great for agents that have survived this because there's going to be less agents. There's going to be less, you know, people to handle those deals. I guarantee that. I mean, we're already seeing it.
What's one thing